Alright, hello. Welcome to the Season 8 Kanto Draft Review. Whoa. This is gonna be a blast. I have so many great opinions. I have Amber with me, who won Season 1 of them. 5? Season 5? Alright, I think it was Season 5. Um, If you were talking, I can't hear you. 1 second. We don't edit anything. Alright. My headphones are funky. Alright. Can you talk again?
Test.
Alright, there we go.
Okay.
Alright, that's staying in. I don't edit anything out. Okay. Do we wanna what I guess we should go in the order that they were drafted in, which makes sense. So, Shadow, Lion City Leech Life started by first picking Dragapult.
How riveting.
How riveting, indeed. Oh yeah, this is my week 1 matchup. I'm playing this game at some point today. Um,
The the team itself makes sense. Paul Landorus gouging Diancie is a good start. Varies a lot offensively, and I love Terra Tangrowth. I think it's really good here.
I do think Terra Tangrowth is
But
pretty good. I don't know. Currently I'm just getting my brain melted by my own team when I prep, but I did feel like the the fall off was pretty dramatic, and that's sort of intentional, I'm sure. But
a
even
lot of
like
the
to
draft,
Tangrowth, I think it's pretty
a
dr-
lot of the drafts this season are very top heavy. You'll see like 4, 5 guys in the teens and then a bunch of random stuff. I think the worst part about this draft is the toxicity. That's your best fairy resist.
yeah. I just sort of generally hate Toxtricity.
It's so bad.
I say, but it was pretty good. I did one mock for my game this week, and it was good into me. So maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, but yeah, I feel like Toxtricity is always a trap. Like, I don't know. Look at those base stats.
It's got 78 base speed. What's it gonna do?
Yeah,
It's 78. Check.
75 according to the doc, but the doc might be wrong.
Oh god, it's worse than I thought.
All right.
Yeah, 75. Uh, yeah, but other than that, the team is good. It's just you have to pray you don't run into a special attacking fairy type that can hit Tangrowth. So all of them.
Yeah, that is pretty much all of them. And it'll we'll see. We'll see. All right. Who had the next pick?
Sir D, my week 1 matchup.
Oh yeah, your week one.
The Gengar
Oh,
Society. This draft is actually really threatening. The Garganacl is like a puzzle that you always have to solve. But I do think even though most of the pieces individually are good, I don't get the fit that much. Coco uh doesn't have any like E-terrain abusers. There's no
this is the
unburden guys.
second Kanto season in a row that we have Coco with no, like nothing to go along with it.
Yeah, it's weird. It's always surprising to me because
And
it's the
literally,
options
like,
are on the
Iron Treads is available right now. Iron
yeah,
Treads
Iron Treads is open. That never
on my
happens.
team. I would probably
Yeah,
just
and
pick up Iron Treads. That seems.
it's especially weird because, in my opinion, the second Terra slot is a little wasted on Sneasel.
I mean,
Uh,
Sneasel's fun, but yeah.
it's fun. Terra Sneasel is a slightly stronger normal Sneasel. Feel like you could get more value out of
I feel like you could
maybe the
just be like,
Sinistra.
or like, oh yeah, wait. I was like looking at technical rules. No, Terra Sinistra is quite good.
Or even like make a few trades, pick up like a Terra Halucha with Coco, and then we're playing Gen 7.
Yeah, something like that would be reasonable. Yeah, I would just lean more into the Tapu Koko because you have it. I mean,
But
it does just feel a little bit like a missed opportunity. I mean, like, well, and things like the week 1 matchup where they were buffing your Iron Hands and nothing on their team, and then they got 6-0 by Iron Hands.
I think that's the funniest game I've played ever. It's so dumb.
It was pretty amusing. We've had some silly games so far. All right, is Butts next? Butts is next because I wanted Zamazenta Crown, but Butts got Zamazenta Crown. Butts also,
Oh,
yeah, wah, wah. Butts also 6-0'd his opponent. I don't think
but
Zamazenta Crown had to come out though, 'cause it was all terrible Cephalon.
yeah, but says the most one of the more agreeable pairs of Terra captains out of anyone in this draft. It's just they're both good and they do different things, which is terrifying
Yeah,
to prep against.
yeah, no
Uh,
Terrablast on Blissepilon. I'm sure he's gonna complain to me a lot over the next 2 months about how Blissepilon doesn't have Terrablast, but it didn't really matter
doesn't need
week
it.
1. I mean, yeah, you got Fire
Really
Ghost
doesn't need it.
coverage, like you have Hidden Power also. You're a Gen 7 Pokemon.
Yeah.
Zamazenta Crown is super broken. I I wanted it because I think it's super broken because I did not think it should be legal. You you don't get an
I like,
item. That's like the only critique of Zamazenta Crown.
and it's the item makes it like a steel typing, gives it like plus 70 BST. It's pretty good item.
Yeah, yeah, but you can't get heavy duty boots, so it's terrible. Um,
It's unusable.
I don't know. Pretty typical. Aloe and Clodsire, I think, are both pretty. Yeah, I mean they're appropriately priced, but they're very good in their roles. And they're Pokemon that Butts uses a lot.
It's a butt draft, and that's terrifying. That's the main takeaway.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the Kyurem doing? I guess just Dragon Dancing. Yeah, Kyurem. I feel like Kyurem is one of those like accidentally can win by setting up.
It always fits in offensively because you never hate Dragon Ice, Ground, Free Strike, coverage. It's Mammal Swine on crack.
Yeah,
So
yeah, you can just be like a choice scarf also.
yeah,
All right. I'm the next one. I have no idea what my team is. I need to make adjustments to my team, but I Zamazenta Crown got picked, and I picked Terra Salamence. I followed my heart.
it's an interesting draft. The top three offensively, do have a lot of good synergy points. Meowscarada being the pivot pivot guy between the two, and then you have to have packs.
Yeah,
Think
I
the
do.
draft is just all bunch of functional guys. I think nothing immediately stands out as like, oh shit, I'm gonna lose to that. But it's all prep and play good will probably lead to wins. Except for Terra Pikachu. Once again, it does. We have two Terra slots. Use them.
I love Pikachu. I love Pikachu. I have to bring Terra Pikachu to at least one game, and then it can be
It's
something else.
and then it can get traded. It's so cool for the 3 seconds before you look at one Terra normal E speed calc and you fall to your knees
If my opponent,
because it doesn't do
if
damage.
my opponent gets, they forget that it exists, and somehow all of their Pokemon get to like 30%. Uh, Yeah, I also I was realizing as I was doing my prep, I really need better hazard removal, so I gotta shuffle my guys around. Because currently it's a Salamence and a Blaziken Defog are how I'm getting rid of hazards, which is not
Elements
ideal.
it's a decent defogger, bulky element sets that like
Well,
don't go for sweeps.
sure, but not Terra Salamence.
Yeah,
That's
not if you don't have a second Terra option. That's
yeah.
hey.
So it needs fiddled with. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I really could. I should have just taken Tapu Koko, but it's all right. Terra Salamence, I feel. I don't know how many opportunities I will have to draft where Terra Salamence is legal on the board. So
God. Has it been legal the past few seasons? I feel like I haven't seen it.
I don't think so. I think this is the first time it's been legal in a while. Okay. We have permanent with Iron Valiant. Oh yeah. I also could have had Iron Valiant. It's boring. I've had it before.
It's true.
Um,
Permanent's team is really interesting. The main offensive core, which in my mind is like Valiant, Sizer, Garchomp, really solid, and none of them can Terra, which is both good and bad. Sizer, Garchomp, of course, is a historic draft combination, and you get a Rotom in there. It's always going to be good.
yeah,
I
yeah.
guess the
I'm a little
main
concerned.
worry,
The Terra Captains are not the most threatening.
yeah,
I mean, they're
it's very. These are the best ones I could get with like 20 points remaining.
yeah. That is certainly what it feels like.
And in terms of like hazard options, Gastrodon is like fine. Garchomp is like fine, not ideal. It's kind of weird.
Glimmet.
Gastrodon doesn't really like sitting and taking a bunch of turns, vomiting spikes. But
No, not perfect. I mean, like it can, but
yeah, it's functional. It's good enough.
I do think Glimmet Prinplup aren't particularly real. So then it's sort of like you only have 8 Pokemon, which is a little bit rough.
Ooh, they're eight really good ones, so don't hate it.
It's true. Very true. Okay. Iron Valiant too is just I mean, you can fall over and
Magic
over with
Man,
Iron Valiant, so
the Magic Man, Iron Valley,
sure.
and also the Magic Horse Spectre. These two thieves of the game.
Yes. Alright. Schmeckles is Jonas' first time playing in Kanto. We got a team. We have Terra Celesteela. Um, I like Zero Aura.
Person.
I feel like every time we say that we like Zero Aura, but
It's just so underrated. You never see it, but it's always pretty good. I particularly like Selly and Zero Aura together. I think like one of the coolest things you can do with Celesteela, since it's such a disgusting steel flying type, is just draft around its like three weaknesses. So get Evolve Absorb. You don't have like a Flash Fire guy, but Slowking it doesn't take damage from fire attack, so it's the same. And then yeah, that's it. That's
yeah.
all. That's all you need to make Celesteela work. Doubly so since it's Terra.
Well, yeah, I would say it's also Terra, so you just need to. You don't really super care about the type chart for it. Uh, a Lowland Sand Slash to go with Slow King. Mega Camera. I don't know. Some of these. Oh, Bramblegast is somewhat real. I
I
guess I
don't
just
want
feel
to.
like Mega Camera is pretty not real, but
I don't want to leak strats, but could be a trick room teleport thing with Slowking and Sally.
that's
That's
true.
like the only reason why you would use camera. I
That
think.
that would make some amount of sense.
And then,
I don't know
there's
how
there's
good
an
that is,
interesting.
but that is at least that's an explanation.
It's quite real. It's well, not really. It's real enough. I can see it. I'll
the
encourage this.
the vision. I applaud the vision. I like Overquill. Overquill is sets hazards, has intimidate.
Does does everything.
Yeah,
Such a good
it's only
Pokemon.
8 points. That's yeah, I like
Yeah.
Overquill. I feel like Hisuian Quillfish
Interesting.
is like about like almost the same point
It's the
wise.
same. It's kind of interesting to get Overquill and then pick up Urshifu. I feel like the fairy weakness kind of concerning. If you can beta Sally Terra, then it's fairy resistances are Camera, which isn't coming to many games, and Sandslash, which isn't coming to many games. It's a weird type type balance there. So many drafts like this. So many. Sorry, I say this about every draft. Every draft, I'm just like, yeah, you can click Moonblast here. It's for free. It's the
Yeah,
best move.
yeah. Celesteela is. Yeah, you don't really want her alive. I mean, I guess you got a Alolan Sandslash, but that's not particularly real. Okay. Now we have Issa, the Stockholm Stoutland, with Mega
Rushing
Gallade
even.
and Greninja.
I actually have a Greninja Terapagos team right now. It's fun. The fit is really interesting because they're both. You have to deal with this immediately, or it's going to set up, and your team is going to fall over. So it it puts a lot of pressure on enemy builder, but it also feels kind of bad as the player because every game you're not instantly winning with both of them at the same time and like, oh, I'm losing value on these picks. What a waste of 17 points. But it's good.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel I had Terapagos last season after some transactions, and I felt like it. I mean, like it can do the immediately win the game thing, but also it can just sort of be glue and rapid spin and get a little chip damage here and there. Um, I don't know. Maybe I was underusing my Terapagos, but I feel like also on this team, like there's Mega Gallade to win the game.
Oh, It's not on my schedule. This is too much to deal with. Uh, think I like the Terra Captains and an okay amount. I think Terra Petrant is really good. It doesn't super need it. Like it can live a great Tusk Headlong Rush, I think, or something, like even without Terra. But
Yeah, I mean, but it certainly doesn't. It appreciates the ability.
yeah. I think the only thing that you could say is kind of concerning is both Terra Captains, both of them are like defensive, but also both are towards the physical side that could pose a few issues
Yeah, I mean,
with dealing
Wishboard
with.
can be offensive, but that's not the most. I mean, you have access to like agility and trailblaze. I think. Um,
Say like if you're gonna Terra, Gliscor, Petra, pick one and then put the other one on. Hey, I like it on Gudra, Enam, even Bastrodon. It's okay on.
yeah, yeah, I like Mastodon probably should be 2 points next season, but I like it on this team.
Funny
It's
guy.
you know you maybe bring it to one game, but hey,
It's gonna have a lot of fun for one game.
yeah, it's a funny looking guy. All right, all right. The next draft. So what was the first pick here? Was it Greninja? I'm trying to recall. I feel like it was Greninja. Alright, next up we have Rocker with Goldengo and Cinderace and Latios. Interesting,
So
interesting. I
it's
kind of
interesting thing.
I'm kind of a Terra Goldengo hater. I feel like you just
Oh,
I mean like it's good, but maybe this is just I think I've heard used to say this a bunch of times. And he says this about Aegislash too. Like, see, you have such a good type already. Like, why you don't really want a Terra?
don't want to be not Steel Ghost. That's a nerf.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I mean
yeah. It's
the access to Terra Blast and setting up and all of that is obviously good, but I don't know.
could be better. I do like Cinderace, Latios together. I like their little vault turn thing that they have with
Yeah,
each other.
very fast.
I think so. Yeah, it's a similar thing of like the ceiling on the Terra Captains is kind of low. Breloom's like you're terrifying him out punch or
Yeah,
eh,
I do feel like Clefable and Mandibuzz and Breloom all sort of struggle from the slight I'm slightly old. There's been a lot of power creep problem. Um,
damn monk.
like I don't know, especially Clefable. I had Clefable somewhat recently, and like I really like Clefable in general, but it was not who I thought it would be. Mandibuzz, I guess, doesn't really have that problem to the same degree, but Mandibuzz is just kind of passive.
It's,
Yeah, Breloom. I'm not a Breloom believer, but I think this was like. I think Jonas drafted this team, and he really likes Terra Breloom. So we'll see. I mean, Spore is broken. I do think Spore is genuinely broken, but Amoonguss is the better Spore user. IMO.
see, I love Regenerator.
Yes. Sandy
Yeah, I
Shocks
don't.
is. I like Sandy Shocks well enough.
Oh, that could be the Terra Captain instead of one of those guys. I like. I okay. I'm not the biggest Terra Sandy Shocks fan, but it's good. I feel like I don't see it enough.
Yeah, I mean, it's just Volt Beam. Or Volt
Oh,
Beam.
bang. And like Terra Ghost Hazard Stack stuff.
Yeah.
That's welcome.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Next up, oh yeah, this was the Orlando Magikarp. This team got totally redone. I like this team though.
Uh,
So I think this is a
it's an interesting.
well. The
It,
top end is Megalodios, Great Tusk. I think both of those Pokemon, no complaints. I think they're stupendous. I think they're among the best they are at what they do. And having both of them on the same team, pretty remarkable. We have Terra Sawsbuck on this team. I'm seeing. That's fun.
please, people, use your Terra.
Yeah, that
Like you
one.
don't need Masquerade and Sawsbuck. Just take those, make them one pointers. We've got great one pointers.
See,
Terra something
okay,
else.
the Pikachu is a conscious decision. I wanted Terra Pikachu. Like, I gotta make that clear. Like, I'm aware that I'm not maximizing my Terra because I really like Pikachu.
I have to click extreme speed. I have to
Okay.
do 40% and
I
die.
have to do 40% 1 week and then he can go do something else. Terra Sawsbuck is certainly trolling. But I think Hisuian Samurot's wonderful. I mean, very good Pokemon. Just I feel like no one likes it in this league for some reason. I don't know. He sets hazards.
Hate gambling. Just hate it.
Yeah.
Say that and I
Terra
drop
Skeledirge,
tornadoes.
the Tony Classic. Tony's had Terra Skeledirge a bajillion times. But I think it's
Love
pretty good.
Taurus.
You just.
I've, actually, I don't remember if it was this season or the season before. I wanted Terra Skeledirge, and then both seasons it got picked right before I went,
Heart,
which is
heartbreaking.
fun.
Did it get picked? I thought it was part. I thought it was just available
Oh
this season.
shit! Wait, maybe I just got mind controlled
You
into
picked
picking
it.
Iron Hands.
Well, it worked
I'm
out.
okay with
It
it.
worked out so far. Um, Whimsicott is fine. Whimsicott is not a real fairy type though. That is
It's okay. Skeledirge is a fairy type. Let's be real.
Skeledirge is honestly a much more real fairy type.
It's a great fairy type, and sometimes a water type. Which this team kind of also doesn't have a bulky water. Skeledirge might have to work double overtime, which is concerning.
Yeah, yeah. So I think another very top heavy team. I think we'll see how these bottom guys can do, but it again might not matter. Like you might just win with Megalodios and Hisuian Samurott and Nihilego, and then it doesn't
For all the
matter that the rest of
defensive,
your team is poo poo.
yeah, defensive shortcomings don't matter. Click U-turn with Corviknight and then win the game. It's fine. Good enough.
Yep. Oh hey, now it's you.
Okay. I don't like my draft. I think it's not good. Every season,
Well,
I like most of it.
you did 6-0 your first opponent. Um,
That
Palafin,
was a fluke.
fluke. Well, it was
uh,
an interesting game that you were able to set up so much with Iron Hands.
I
But
think Slowking Galar at 16 is a crime, so I first picked it without looking at the draft board. Um,
that's fair. It probably should be like one more point. Yeah,
yeah,
you
definitely.
help with
It.
the tiers. You could have said that you thought it
I
was a
was
crime.
busy.
Okay,
I, I like
whatever.
scrolled through. I was like, this is good enough. And
Yeah,
then I
looking.
noticed. I
I
was like,
mean, yes,
ooh,
looking at Lart 16 is good. You also, I mean, you're very biased toward the regenerator Pokemon.
yeah. I love pivoting. It's what I do every game. I recently had a battle that went for 70 turns. It lasted 15 minutes because I spent zero time thinking. It was U-turn, flip turn for 40 turns straight.
Very nice.
And
Very
I
nice.
won. So my top four guys all have a pivot move. Uh, Iron
Yeah,
Hands Volt Switch is not real, but it's there.
it,
Um,
I would agree that it's not real. You already have 4 move slot syndrome. and you're gonna give one of the moves. You're gonna have one of the moves be a special attack on Iron Hands.
Yes, I need the Volt Switch Whirlwind Iron Hands will win me like one game.
You're talking trash on like Whirlwind. Wasn't Whirlwind part of your Heat set that literally
Exactly.
6-0'd you? Okay.
Okay.
And then so
Uh,
okay, the idea is you have these pivoting moves, and then it's just guys that you just need to switch with purpose with,
yeah. I think
Fragile
that
and Registeel.
yeah, the more questionable parts of the team are just Registeel mostly. It I need a fairy resist. I need like everything a steel type offers, and there are no good ones.
Yeah,
Sure, I'll take this one.
yeah,
Was the
Registeel.
thought
I mean,
process. I hate it. I think it's a bad one, but I don't have a
it's
better option right now.
it is kind of a momentum black hole, but it it is a steel type. Like it does do the steel type things. It gets stealth rock.
It's good enough.
It gets water
Barely.
cress. You can curse. I think you get curse.
I can curse. Fuck. Uh,
Whoa. You can curse actually. I don't care. Um
it, it's it's just like barely good enough, but I do think it's the team's weak link. If I do encounter an actual good team with like strong fairy or ice treasure, and I will need to bring Registeel, I might be cooked. Other than that,
I
I like my top five. I like Crook and
I
Florges
don't
a
know. You're
lot.
talking about. I feel like Registeel is not as bad as some of the other low end things that we've seen. I've also
Yeah,
so okay. The plan already was to make it only 9 mons next season. I'm seeing a lot of these teams, and to the point where I'm not even commenting on it anymore. Effectively, just have 8 Pokemon. Um,
it's that's kind of the Gen 9 meta where it's been trending to. Where it's just like you get seven guys or eight if you're eight or like seven and a half if you're having fun, and then a bunch of one pointers until you're done. Just
that's
eh,
interesting. I mean I don't mind it, especially in our Natex board. That's pretty dang strong, where you can sort of get your pick of what you want as your top end.
I've just progressively drafted more and more top heavy as I've played more, and I still am not used to it. I just get to like the mid round and like, where did my money go? Oh, I spent it.
It's funny. I'm the opposite. I am the opposite. I feel like I've been. Well, it's also like Blaziken and Toxapex keep getting cheaper, so I just keep having more points. I keep having more points to spend on my other Pokemon.
Dash tax keeps lowering every season.
I do think we had Blaziken too expensive for like 2 seasons because of me.
Yeah. It's so scary. It's got the speed boost ability.
It
We have to
does.
make it 18 points.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, we are now at another Frenchman, the Electro Shooters. Oh, Tapu
God, I can't
Bulu.
believe we forgot.
Why are we having Tapu Bulu on teams in 2025?
Unironic Tapu Bulu mention. Big Man Blastoise!
Big Man
You have to
Blastoise.
shout out.
Oh yeah, the Big Man Blastoise battle. We got Tinglu.
It's yeah, it's a fun team. Wait, do we allow Terra Tinglu?
We did allow Terra Tinglu. I would put that on your team instead of
Why is Bulu here?
Terra Tapu Bulu. Honestly, I would just like Indeedee is better than Tapu Bulu. Straight up.
It can baton pass out. That's true.
I'm just
Tapu
such a
Bulu
Tapu
says.
Bulu hater. I can't even put into words my Tapu Bulu hate.
It's yeah, it's especially because in Gen 9 it's such a Terra hole. You kind of force Terra it. Whereas
Yet you're
stuff
forced
like
to Terra
Blastoise,
and it doesn't Terra well.
Forge Terra, and it still doesn't do anything.
Like, because you don't get Terra Blast. I just anything else. Especially, like, I'm assuming it is here because you want the terrain. And if it's you specifically want
For
grassy
who?
terrain, for Sneasler,
For
right?
Yeah, for Tinkaton too, I guess.
And Tinglu,
They
like,
get weaken
the
the
specifically
earthquakes.
grassy terrain. Is Rillaboom on a team? Is it on Kamba's team? We just haven't.
Hell, get Thwacky. I would take Thwacky over
No, I
Bulu.
don't. I don't actually think Rillaboom is on the team.
Yeah, even if you can't afford it, get Thwacky, get the points, Terra something better. Still better. It gets U-turn. It can actually
No,
like
Rillaboom.
not just be a hole.
14 points. 4 more points. Just pick up Rillaboom. Rillaboom is so much better than Tapu Bulu. By it is available. I checked.
Or you can, like
Yeah, drop
you can
drop
do
Rotom Proc
funny things.
or something.
Can do funny things with Blastoise and Terrain
Yeah,
Pulses.
you have Terra Moltres or Terra Tinglu. Both of those are. There are the
They're
guts of a
good.
really good team. Also, like, we literally haven't even mentioned the Megaladios. Megaladios is incredible. Like, I think,
Busted.
I feel like we always. It's been like 3 off seasons in a row where we're like, are we gonna ban those? Are we gonna ban Megaladios and Megaladios? We're always like, nah. I mean, like, they
We're just
haven't.
waiting for someone to prove it's broken.
Permanent
It'll
had a
happen
really, really
eventually.
good season with whichever one he had last season. Latias, I think.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah, it was gross.
I mean, because you can the the setup cost is so low because you have 700 BST. Like you just can get hit a couple times.
Just stat check everything. Yeah, I can recover, and
Anyway,
then
I think the guts of this team are real good. Just gotta
yeah,
pick
it's a
them
very
up.
good base. Just
Even
have
Tinkaton.
two Terra captain.
I think I
Get
think
two
he
Terra
says
captain.
Tinkaton's been sliding upwards. I guess Jack of all trades, master of none.
It's good.
But it
It's
is
more
it
steel than
Yeah, fairy steel. It really,
it's.
really nothing else does what it does. Does it
Yeah,
do
you
what it
can't draft it
does?
as a fairy type because if it's a fairy type, you're gonna get let down. It doesn't resist fighting. It's That's the main thing. A fairy type resisting fighting is really nice, but you don't really care about that in this team because you have big man Latios. Uh, and then it just does everything. Like it's not passive because it has the threat of encore and like high BST moves. It's got rocks, which is always just nice to have. Just does everything. So like I thought it would get back to me in like the fifth round. I was not expecting it to go fourth round,
Yeah, it did go in the fourth
but
round.
it messed up a lot of people's drafts. I remember Shadow also molding about that a bit.
That's funny. All right, the last team is Kamba's team. Um, Terra Probopass, like you.
Let's
Uh,
go.
is that last season? Season before you had Terra Probopass at some point. Um,
It's so good. It's so cost effective.
Somehow Darmanitan Galar lost its however many kills it had. That's interesting. Um, Landorus Therian keeps every time I'm like, I kind of want Lando, and then it goes in the second round, and I'm like, I guess I didn't want Lando that bad. Um, what was his first? Was his first pick Landorus, or was it Roaring Moon? Must have. I think it.
It should be Landgrab.
I think it was Landorus. So
The non-Terra Roaring Moon fall off is. Oof.
yeah, I kind of. I'm a Roaring Moon respecter. I do feel like this team has a lot of things that really like choice scarves. Like the entire top five.
Oh yeah, it's got a lot of good scarfers, but it's also kind of got a need for scarfers because of the speed tiers. I mean, they're good, but a lot of the right below 100, like three different right
Yeah,
below
two
100s.
two things at 95 and then Landers at 91 is pretty unfortunate. I mean, like with our Maniton, like it's sort of whatever, right? Like you know what you're signing up for. You're signing up for the choice scarf, choice band experience with our Maniton.
I mean, the whole team is the choice item experience. Lele, Kartana, Darm, it's Button City.
Yeah, yeah, and just hope to hit the right buttons. Make a bolt for fun, chancy. I do feel like the he might get mind controlled into bringing the low tiers a bit too much. Like, oh, I need a wall, so chancy. But if you're gonna draft the buttons team, just bring the buttons all the time.
It's a combo classic. I feel like I've seen combo have Vikavolt, Kartana, Lele, Lando like three times
That's funny.
already.
It does feel like a very combo team.
That's good.
Alrighty. Any specific teams stand out to you?
Not
Uh,
particularly. I a fun part about doing Kanto drop review is you don't really need to say much. Oh, sorry, hold on.
Um, yeah, I sort of agree with your general sentiment though. Like the drafts are
It's
all fine.
they're all like decent,
It's just sort of a matter of personal
and then like
preference.
and nothing super good and super like outlier value for money gets left on the board long enough to uh just like for someone to get everything good. Let's say this the person I'd be most scared of is like butts, but that might be more butts than the draft. Uh
Yeah,
and then like permanent also. Permanent draft is really solid.
yeah, I think permanence draft is scary. I agree with that. I agree with that. I think Butts' draft is pretty spooky, but yeah, like you said, like it is it no one really gets a chance to get anything super compoundingly broken because everyone is too aware of the values of things.
I think that's it for me.
Alrighty, thank you for watching. Good luck, Kanto coaches. I'm gonna say that I'm winning this season, so watch out.
Oh man.